Good morning, everybody. Running a smidgen behind this morning. Okay, there we go. Better. Good morning, DTS, Joe McBride. Good morning, Natty and Siren Silver. Duh. Siren, good morning. J Tizzo, Charles, Natty, Scott. Sorry, I'm just I've been in here working. I forgot what time it was. Morning, Jack. Morning, Ginger. Charles. Matt. God's great. And good morning. Jessica, good morning. Good morning, Eric. Roxilla, good morning. Mr. Marmello gifted a membership. Thank you, sir. Dad's learning coins. Who? Donna, good morning. Well, I'm going to order my laser today, guys. Thank you very much again. I've been in here working. I already got the mail ready to go out. So, good morning. My coffee. When I get that laser, you can see everything in here will have something on it. Charles, I'm going to have a blast with it. I know it's going to be lots of fun. Really, really, really will. Um, Bad news is it's going to be 2 or 3 weeks before I can play with it because I have this huge order in here and it's got to come first. So I don't have a choice. Today is Wednesday, so if y'all have anything you want to put up for auction, come up and do it. We'll be glad to have you up here. So does that mean we can start blazing laser? You better let me learn how to run it first. That would be the better scenario, I'm thinking. I'm thinking that would be better. So anyway, that's what I am. That's what I am going to do. I would like to auction the she shot off starting at a buck and go. You want to auction off? You want someone else to take over the she shop? Is that what it is? Good morning, ZZ. Who would you choose to take over the she shop? Who would you choose? This logic. Oh, thank you, Eric. Well, you have a point there. So anyway, I am going to get the M1 laser. It's not as powerful as the one um, that Seeker has, but it does more stuff than what his does as far as what it how do I say that? I mean, I can do vinyl on it and material stuff like that, and it's enclosed. Sorry. But your southern accent. But anyway, that's why I chose this one. And it being enclosed, I think it's better for the she shop with all the material and stuff and things I have around here. ATS, good morning. Oh, look, God, Nightbot's even in here. Tell you what, doesn't get much better. Bob, good morning. Good morning, good morning. So yesterday, I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to go home after we close the shop. I said, I'm going to go home, which we were running late. But anyway, I'm going to go home and I'm going to work on this big order and get some of the stuff done for it. Well, before I could walk over from the shop to the house, David's sister was here with her honey. And they said, listen, we're going to come back. Or y'all can come over, whatever you want to do, and we'll play dominoes tonight. I said, okay. So I get home and kind of tell David and straighten up a little bit, and then phone rings and it's, well, we've had our nap. Are y'all ready to play? I didn't get anything done. I didn't get anything done on the order. So we played dominoes a long time. Then we went out and had Mexican food. So that's not the best place to eat Mexican food, but there's no other place around here to eat. It used to be a really good place to eat, but now their food's never hot. It's not hot. And Mexican food's got to be hot. But the food's not ever hot. You never know what the salsa's going to taste like. The chips were, I just don't like their chips. They're all crumbly and twisted and hard, and not my favorite place. So anyway, there was no other place to eat, and neither one of us wanted to cook, so that's what we did. So anyway, that's what we did. I think that if you have Mexican food, it's got to be hot. The plates have got to be hot. The food's got to be really, really hot. And if you get a hamburger, I think your bun has to be toasted. I'm just a little picky like that. Sonic used to do that. When we owned them, they always did toasted buns, but now they don't, they don't even heat them up unless you ask for them. Okay. Paula, maybe, but non-replacement for Dutch's Ida my next goal flipping laser. I don't know what you said. Oh, the flipping laser fun. Oh, okay. I got that part. That's all I got. Thank you, Mr. Marmella. You're you're, you're priceless. Okay, somebody go find Michael Kittle and tell him that Marmella's in here and I need help. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I haven't seen Michael in a couple of days. I don't know what's going on with him. This coffee is so good and warm. I let Shelly keep the air on in here because she just burns up, and so does Pat. So I freeze, and they're comfortable. So I just put a jacket on and go on. So you know what we need to do one day. I was thinking about this last night. We need to have a show and tell. So you can come up and show what you do or talk about what you do. Um, and it's kind of like my catalog. It's available for you guys if you're interested in it. And you know what I'm saying? Just if there's something that we can do for the community to save them money or help them or do something fun, I think that would be fun to do. Like if somebody, I don't know what people do, you know, really, I don't know what you guys do, but like I would save you money on my catalog if you were interested, anybody interested in that. Save you money on t-shirts. Of course, t-shirts are in catalog, but lots of things like that. Um, I think that would be a fun thing to do. If you make candles or if you do paintings. I rebuild homes that were on fire. Yeah, CDTS. That's the kind of thing. Just and who knows? You might have a neighbor that's in here that needs some rebuilding done. Pretty much, most people know I paint stuff. Charles, you do more than paint. Print. You do more than print. You and another thing, you guys that know about computers, I could go in there and say, I am the computer expert. If you need help, call me. I'll show you which button to push. But then again, you know what kind of disaster that would be. But people that have computer skills and volunteer to help somebody maybe, or somebody that is a musical incline and wants to answer questions. I just think that would be fun. Well, but you know what? That's okay. I understand that dislogic. And that's okay, but I think that's a great thing to do. And like Can, for example, we all know him and love him dearly. He collects all kinds of neat things. He collects records, and dadgum, I haven't found that record I told him I'd send him yet either. But he is awesome. I mean, he's really, really a great guy. He's a really good guy. And he likes old things antique things. I shouldn't say old. Venture's a grease monkey. Well, that's a good thing to be. Anyway, you see what I'm saying? It's just, and if there's someone out here that does engraving, they could come and they could come up here and say, okay, you didn't do that right, Ida. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, Matt, look at you. part-time brain surgeon retired. How do you be a part-time brain surgeon? Complain about the government. Yeah, Betty. Well, have you, Mark Lewis sent me some information. Mark, are you in here? Mark Lewis sent me some information about Texas that I was not aware of, and that was pretty darn interesting. If Mark comes in here, ask him to send you that link, Sterling. You probably like that. You sell more than donuts and alcohol, Sterling. But anyway, you see what I'm saying? I just think that I'm enjoying just listening to what you guys do. I think it's pretty cool. You worked in an auto parts manufacturing machine shop before retiring. Yeah, you got that right, all things silver. Isn't that cool? Show and tell. Ken is the king. Yeah, he is so sweet. Love him to pieces. Taylor Stacking, good morning. There's Mark Lewis. Mark, send Sterling that link you sent me. If he probably knows about it. But one more reason to stay in Texas. Good morning, Papa York. Yeah. I guess on YouTube you could be anything you want to be. You could be anything you wanted to be. But we kind of like to know that it's a real thing. Anybody got anything they want to sell that can come up anytime? Just tell me. Oh, did I put the link up there? I didn't do that, did I? Hang on, let me do that real quick. See, I was so busy sending out mail this morning that I did not even think about the link. Let's see if I can get it up there. Come on, get in there. Okay, now pin to the top. Uh-oh. Instead of pinning, I was going to remove somebody. Let's try that again. Pin message. There we go. Okay, now we're back. Well, this logic, I used to be I used to work for a pharmaceutical company, and I was a sales analyst for them, and loved it. And then I retired. Well, didn't really. I kind of quit because they made me mad. But yeah, I know. Isn't that cool? I know, Mark. But anyway, Mark, my question on that was, what about silver? What's that gonna, how will that affect silver? I mean, I listened to your video twice already. So I'm just curious. I didn't really hear anything about silver. Toxicologist. What pharmaceutical company, Sterling? Wouldn't that be funny if it was the same one I was working for? James, good morning. My pensions come from Pfizer. Okay. Was it Pfizer that bought out Letterly Laboratories? I work for Letterly. Ledderle. one of the big companies eventually bought out Letterly, but I can't remember who it was now because I had done already left there. Okay. Had you ever heard of Letterly Laboratories? Ledrle? No, I wasn't a drug dealer. I was a Mr. Silent. Yeah, I did books, paperwork, stuff like that. Devices not connected, Marmello. It says you're no good. Yeah. I loved my job. Loved the people I worked with. It was so fun. I mean, I loved getting up, going to work every morning. It was so fun. And we had a bunch of probably 250 or so sales representatives, and every time we get a new rep or people wanted a refreshing course, I went in and told them about things, and not really teach them because they're very smart, but um, went over stuff with them, and that was a lot of fun. That's how I got where I could talk to people and not be scared to get up in front of people. But anyway, I loved that. It was so fun. And then one person ruined it, so I quit. So Sailor Stacking says find Sailor's treasure tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. Raven, I just got through putting your sweatshirt in the mail. And I need to talk to Kevin Rose. Anyway, that's about. I hope you like it, Raven. Shelly saw it, and she said, "Oh, I like that. That's cool looking." So we'll see. We'll see how you like it. Let's see what else is going on. There's the link. You guys check that out. That's a pretty cool link. Pretty interesting. Very interesting to me. Fancy Kevin. Uh-oh, 41 in here and 10 likes. What is going on, guys? I'm gonna love it. Thank you. Well, you don't know that. Yeah, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Am I putting anything up for auction today? I did not remember to bring anything over. I didn't go through to see um what I might have to auction off. What's your question, Desagic? Hi, Arnie. Good morning. What is your question? By the way, guys, Tyler Coyne's show is going to be August the 12th. If anybody's interested in going, sell me a bar. Sell me a bar. Sell you a what bar? What kind of bar? Silver and gold. Here we go. Yep, that's right. Is silver or gold the way to go? Well, that's what I'm questioning now. No, Sterling, I'm saying 1 ounce, 5 ounce, 10 ounce, kilo. What are you wanting? Tiki bar. He wasn't country. He would want a bluegrass. Sell him a Ron bar. Yeah, yeah. Well, tell me what you want, Sterling. I can't pull it out of the air. All my stuff comes with a real high premium, right? What are you looking for a bar for? I mean, give me some info. I mean, I have got something. I have a JM bar. I have a JM bar. Um. Uh-oh. I have 3 JM bars. Um. I have copper. I don't know what you're looking for, Sterling. I've got a bar tube that has 17 bars in it. How many do they hold? Melted. If it's Sterling cannabis, I'd say a music bar of silver to follow. Okay, so let's break this down. so what if you guys if Texas is going to back I mean what's going to happen to silver? Oh, they hold 20. Okay. I've never seen a bar I've never seen um bars in these. I've seen runs. That's all copper. See, you have stuff at auction off. They hold 20 like other. Well, I really don't have them to auction off. Always buy the lowest premium, most recognizable precious metals you can find right now. Um, I don't know what FOMO is. Driving prices up. So, Sterling, why do you want to fill up that tube? I mean, is that for a special occasion? Do you want certain ones, or what? I mean, what are we talking about? Fear of missing out, and the difference between silver, like bullion, versus constitutional. You filling out paperwork, so just listening. Okay, gotcha. So, somebody tell me what's what what do you think about the silver thing, Mark? And com, compared to that video that just talked about gold. And I think I'm really pretty sure I'm going to take my bigger silver to the show and sell it, because if I was going to do anything with silver, I would want it, to be smaller amounts. When the prices go crazy, I just buy a couple of numismatics and wait. Okay. Okay. But you still haven't told me what you think about the silver versus the gold. Yeah, I don't know. It's a okay. Here we get an expert up here. Hey,
Ha ha, expert my behind.
well, give me your opinion.
But
Okay.
I do have opinions on just about everything.
I know you do.
But I think it's really good that Texas is going to have a bill passed that recognizes gold as money. Um,
So you already knew about that, huh?
there are several states that are doing. I think there's like 8 states that are in the process right now. Um,
Do you
but
think uh do you think Texas is going to succeed from the US?
it's in there. It's in your constitution.
I know.
It is possible.
I know.
Um, do I think it'll happen? Not really, but it's possible. I mean, look at it this way: ever since Abraham,
Oh,
uh,
thank you, Compton.
but ever since Abraham said that God was God and God declared him righteous because of it, the only thing that man has ever done is sin and take themselves away from God. And then we repent, and a whole bunch of people die, and there's a remnant left. But we're to the, we're at the point where, yeah, but things might get better for a while, but eventually they're going to get worse until eventually Jesus Christ returns.
Yeah.
Um, so, I mean, is this stuff going to happen? Maybe, maybe not. But uh, honestly, the direction is downward until Jesus Christ returns. We just have an occasional blip where we get better for a short while.
Well, I agree with that.
But I silver will follow along with gold, although in some ways it kind of leads gold because when the prices are dropping, the price of silver drops faster than the price of gold, and when the prices are going up, the price of silver goes up at a faster percentage than the
It
price
does,
of gold
doesn't it?
goes up.
That's true.
So I I think from things that I've heard from people that do call themselves professionals, $100 an ounce silver by the end of this year is very possible, but it 100% depends on political happenings.
Eric.
So we have no control over it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sterling. I'm laughing at Eric.
Oh, that's fine.
You see what he said?
I can't see chat because I'm on my phone, but I'm sure that Eric has very relevant comments.
He said, I just hope Jesus comes back before we all have to learn Chinese.
That when a one world government is honestly being formed, that's kind of what the Bible says when he's coming back.
That's right.
So we may be in the process of learning Chinese. I have a nephew that's in his late 40s. When he was in college 20, 25 years ago, he studied Mandarin, and I asked him all the time. I said, "Why? Why have you?" I said, "Because there's more people on earth that speak Mandarin than anything." I said, "Yeah, but
Right,
you're not one of them. You're not anywhere near them." Now he's a librarian.
right. Yep.
So he can point the Chinese to the Chinese section of the library when they come to town.
You are so right, ATS. That's exactly what is going to happen.
But I've got a feeling that there's going to be an uprising and things will get better for a while. We probably will go to a metals and asset based currency, and that will be better for everybody for a while. But eventually it will be corrupt once again
Yeah,
because that's what we do.
I have no doubt about it. But you know
But
what?
that's my
It's just like if something happens with our currency, everybody's going to be in the same boat, you know?
well, I don't have any currency, so if something happens to it, it's not going to hurt me that much.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that my pension and my Social Security will start coming in whatever the new currency is.
So what do you think about people that are investing that have mutual funds and um are really diversified?
You probably, it, if you've got mutual funds that are invested into insurance and different things like that, you're probably going to be hurt very, very badly. If you're invested in energy companies, you might be okay because they will probably continue to pay. If you've got the preferred stocks, they will probably continue to pay 1.5% because that is one thing that society runs on energy, no matter what you're doing.
That is right. One kind or another, huh?
And so, I mean, I think that's the place to be in. If you're invested in a company, the widget isn't the thing that's going to make the world get better, but everybody having power is going to help things stay stable. Your house may lose 80% of its value on the market, but it's still going to serve you as your house.
That is right. That's right. Eric, I understand what you're saying. Diversification, because you don't know what to invest in. And I was talking to my financial guy, and I asked him about it because I wanted to make sure that we were investing in metals. And because when you're mutual funds, they're so diversified, you don't know what they're, you know what I'm saying?
The
Are
miners
they
are
buy and
probably
sell
another
all
good
the
place
time?
to be invested.
What is?
The miners, the metal miners.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just trusting my financial advisor and going on. This is what's scaring me. People,
Your financial advisor is told by their boss what stocks to push.
right? All right, I understand. This is what bothers me though. People that people that have investments in um or maybe have money in the bank, and everybody's saying drop take that money out of the bank. Well, you take that money out of the bank, you put it in a uh, say a safe or a security box at the bank, then they all go to digital. What happens to your money? Is it no good anymore?
That will happen. There will be a day when your paper dollars have zero value.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So, but then you hear all these people saying, take your money out of the bank, take your money out of the bank.
Well, I mean,
What do you do?
if you have piles of cash in the bank, in your vault, in a shoebox buried 10 feet under the ground, it's still just a pile of cash somewhere. What when people say take your money, what they're really saying is put your money into hard assets.
Right. That's and when I first started with all this coin and silver and stacking and all that stuff, David had nothing to do with it whatsoever. Didn't care what it's doing. Didn't interest him at all. And now he's paying a little more attention to it
Because
because
it's a fantastic hard asset. It is the
yeah,
hard asset that all of humanity has used as money for the last 6,000 years at least, if not more.
exactly. Exactly. But do you think there'll come a time when you take silver, I don't know, bullion to the grocery store, or are are
Absolutely.
are
I think
you
that will come very, very quickly.
and how what will they do as far as giving you change and stuff? Right, take
Constitutional.
oh,
And when you go to the store to buy something with your old, worn out Constitutional, they might have something, it's not going to be listed a dime, a quarter, 50 cents. It's going to be listed in grams of
yeah, I believe
silver.
that.
And so what they'll do is they'll put your old coins on a scale and say it comes up to 10 grams. What you put on the scale? Well, you've got 9 grams of silver there because it's 90%.
Mm-hmm. Jay Tizzo is saying that lead is the most valuable metal, and Frank is saying lead is like ammo.
Lead is a very good metal to hold. And you don't want to be making your chairs out of it or anything because you don't want it absorbing into your skin, but it's a very good metal to hold as long as you're not physically holding it
Okay, another
towards
question.
somewhere safe.
Another question. Hi, Philip. Good morning. What about the pennies that everybody is, hanging on to pennies that are 19
95% copper pennies.
yeah, right, exactly.
I've got buckets of them.
I know, but I mean, what good are they going to become? Are we going to go back to
What
using?
what three what three metals are listed in the Bible?
Well, I understand, but I'm just saying. Do you believe that
I
that
believe
it's
that they will be used as pennies.
okay?
I mean, we've had our copper coins, the oldest coins made. I
So
might be
so
wrong, but I think they are.
I don't know, but you're saying, hey Jim, you're saying that we should still continue to hang on to them.
Yeah. I mean, if not just for the fact that if you're going through pennies and you save all of your 81s and before, or half of your 82s and before,
Right.
um, they're worth over 3 cents a piece, and you only paid a penny for it.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Well, I was in the process of going through a bunch of stuff, and I was going to turn mine back into the bank. And then when all this started, I just said, maybe not. Maybe I'll hang on to them.
Pennies aren't going to make the world go round, but Ida, you're pretty close to my age. I know you remember going into the store and buying candy for a penny.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Did y'all see Sterling just called me old? Did y'all hear that?
I said you were close to my age.
Yeah,
You're not. You're
yeah,
not.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're
I
still
heard it.
a spring chicken, darling.
Yeah, you can't back out of it now. Good morning, Frank.
Hey, I'm not old. I'm ancient.
Yeah, that's me. Older than dirt. I forgot that my chat was going crazy here.
But at any rate, that's my opinion on
Me
money.
too, Arnie. Anybody want to come up and give us your opinion on money? Or not?
But I mean, you can make money on all kinds of different ways playing with fiat.
Oh,
But
try.
right at this, it's about to all go up in smoke, and not me or anybody that calls themselves an expert can tell you exactly when that will happen.
Yeah, that's right.
And there might be somebody at the Federal Reserve that can tell you that because they're planning it.
I don't know. Another thing, all these coins that have premiums on them, like the Simpsons and the um what are the superheroes and all these kind of coins. What's the deal with those things? Do you think they're going to go up in value? They're going to go down? What do you think?
When we are in the middle of a depression, there's going to be very few people that have excess cash to spend on frivolities like that.
Mm-hmm.
But but as long as people have excess, they certainly will. But one of the very first videos that I ever saw when I started deciding that I needed to get into metals about 4.5 years ago was a Milton Friedman video from back in the 60s. And one of the things that Milton said back then is, and it's true, all premiums will be eventually absorbed into the spot value. In other words,
It's
your
equal.
premiums will disappear and just become part of the value of the coin.
Mm, I don't know.
I mean, but yes, people are drawn to rarities and things like that. And so anybody or people that are interested in it and have the extra to spend will spend the extra. I
Philip, why are you gray?
say you have the money to buy 100 ounces of gold. Just a lot of money, right? Well, if you have the money to buy that much gold, you've got some extra money. Well, what if you have an opportunity to buy 100 silk gold eagles or a 90-ounce nugget?
Mm-hmm. I
Might you
see
be
your point.
interested in the? You're going to lose 10 ounces of gold,
I
but it's
see.
a 90-ounce nugget.
Yeah, I see your point. I see your point.
You know, but it,
Well, my
but the
thing
people that are going
now,
to do that are going to be the people that have extra.
what I'm thinking now is this. Um, I'm going to trade in my bigger pieces of silver for smaller pieces.
If you can buy $1,000 worth of dimes, that would be a beautiful thing.
Of what?
Dimes,
Oh. Hmm.
constitutional dimes.
What about the Valcambi 1 gram? You can
Beautiful.
buy
They'll both.
100.
I mean, that's even more fractional because a
Yeah,
dime is 2.5 grams, and you
yeah.
get right down to 1 gram on those Valcambis. You're
Hmm.
paying a big premium for those, though. You know, but you get the fractional.
Well, the ones that I've got, I didn't pay a premium for because I won them.
So you just paid whatever you paid to be on the card.
That's exactly right. And that's how I got most of the stuff that I have. I've got 2 kilos. I've got a pound of silver. I've got different things like that, and most of them I've gotten that way, or I've traded somebody something for them.
I Yeah, any way you get your medals is good as long as it works for you
Mm-hmm.
and you're not being a thief.
Well, you know better than that.
Even thieves know better than to do it, but the temptation gets people occasionally.
Easier than shaving off silver from a big old ball. I think that's probably right, Frank. But you know what? They'll be coming out with something that you can slice off pieces of silver and gold just like you can cheese. You wait and see. Hey, that
Well,
might be something to invent.
those gold backed dollars kind of do that.
Yeah.
I
This item, when you trade big bars down to smaller bars, you usually lose some of your premium. Big bars equal low premium.
That's
Yeah.
exactly correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you went out and bought 10 ounces worth of those old candy bars, you'd probably be paying the price of 12 or 13 buffalo rounds.
Mm-hmm.
But you get that fractional in there that if you go to the grocery store with a bunch of buffalo rounds, you
Yes,
might you might lose some just by not having enough products that you're picking up for the value of your rounds.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't know. I think we will figure it out one way or the other.
People need to live, they need to do commerce. We will figure it out. We'll figure it out in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
The learning curve is pretty sharp when life and death is
Oh,
at
oh,
hand.
yeah. I don't know. I think we'll all be in the same boat eventually, but
As long as it's not the Titanic.
you're right. You're right. See, the other thing, I think if they go to a currency that is gold and silver, I think precious gems will also be in that.
They can be considered a hard asset.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I, Gold and silver can be used in electronics. I don't know how I don't know how much practical use we have with gems. I mean, they some gems can certainly are valuable in laser sciences.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's interesting though, isn't it? As long as the Earth's magnetic shield holds out. Yeah, they want everybody digitized, don't they?
You're not a good prisoner if they can't track you.
Mm-hmm. You know, there that I don't know. This administration that we have, I can't.
The CCP,
I guess I can't go into that.
the CCP is a good government, but they shouldn't be governing our country. And I'm kind of lying there too. They're not a good government.
Well, I think I'll just buy chocolate.
There you go. That's a good hard asset.
That's what I'm thinking. I'll just buy chocolate.
Well, then I'll buy some chocolate from you to make my Tootsie Rolls with.
Probably won't send you my chocolate because I really like my chocolate. Being my age, I don't think I'll see the change from currency my daughter and her kids made. Oh, Joe, please, you're not old. I think you're right, gold sniping farmer. I think there's lots and lots of stuff out there. You know, I was laughing one time. I was watching this movie with the Three Stooges. Yeah, I guess you all probably know who that is. And they were going to buy this diamond mine. Well, the people were trying to rip them off. You know, it wasn't really a diamond mine. So they bought a bunch of stones that looked like diamonds that were, um, cut and everything, and threw them out on the ground. You know, for the Three Stooges to look at. So they were picking up these what they thought were diamonds that looked like, you know, a 5 carat ring, a diamond you put in a 5 carat ring and stuff. Like it came out of the earth looking just like that. And that and I was a little kid when that was going on. I thought that was hysterical that somebody would be that dumb. But that's kind of a scenario that people are going to be like on this digital thing. I think people are not going to understand it, and they're I don't know.
They can put time limits on how long your digital coins have value. Like
Oh, they can do all
if you
kinds.
get paid on the 1st of May, they can say, okay, the 31st of May, this coin no longer has value. You've got to spend it this month.
Yeah.
And how do you build wealth? How do you build a down payment for a house?
They don't want you to,
Exactly.
Sterling.
They want you to be paying them rent for everything and be completely their slaves.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, we're getting political. We don't want to go in.
Well, it's not
We don't want to go into that.
it's not so much political as the global leaders. It's not even just our country.
Oh, Frank. Frank said since around 2000, the Earth has had its magnetic field decrease 5% every decade, and it's accelerating. Why is that happening, Frank? I'm not doubting you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. How does that? What's causing it? What's going on? How does it happen?
Solar storms.
We are now in a grand solar millennium. Polar shift. Mama T.
Yeah, I see that. I I've heard people say, "Oh, they put that gold foil on there so that people will think that we're, going back to some kind of gold standard or something." No, I think more than anything, it just makes it a little harder to copy them.
Well, well, well. There we go. Hey, Frank.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good
I
morning.
thought it might be a little bit easier if I just talk than rely on the laggy chat.
I hear you.
Um, No, there's proof that that's been happening. It's being blamed on a lot of the goofiness that's going on right now, too. Because when the magnetic field weakens, we are actually in tune with the magnetic field because we live here, obviously. It causes all kinds of health problems, mental health problems. That's why we're seeing all these beachings of whales and migratory birds just going plop into the ground for whatever silly reason that they're doing it.
DJ Dog, good morning. Wow, that's
It's a cyclical thing. It happens in cycles, and we're just about at the end of that cycle. It's about 12,000 years.
But CERN is some of the reasons that I've heard given for some of this, and the other
CERN is burping out stuff, but it's
the other
more
stuff in the upper atmosphere with the, I forget what it's called, but that thing up in Alaska where they put the power up there to control weather.
You're talking about the High Altitude Auroral Research Project, or HARP?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's not a good thing either, but no, that would be very feeble, very weak compared to geographic, the magnetic field of the Earth, let's put it that way. So and no, I don't think the moon is hollow. I'm sorry.
Is there anything that can be done about it?
No. I mean, it's just, like I said, it happens around every 12,000 years, and it's been proven. Lots of scientific papers on it.
Wow.
Is that associated with polar shifts?
Well, yes, the poles are shifting right now. The magnetic poles. The Earth isn't going to flip
but
or anything
south
goofy
will
like
become
that.
north, and north will become south, and they won't move.
Well, they'll merge it first, and then, yeah, north will be south, and etc.
Wow.
But just the field itself weakening, it's allowing more cosmic rays in, it's allowing more solar radiation in. That's what they're blaming. They're trying to blame us for warming, and it's a cyclical thing. Not much we can do about it except write it out.
Yeah. Wow. That's interesting, though. I mean, I don't pay much attention to that kind of stuff. I guess I should, but I don't.
There isn't anything you can do about it.
No.
That's what you got me for, to tell you all these fun things.
Right. That's right. Frank, you're in Texas now, right?
I am.
Are you liking it?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I miss everyone back home, and I miss a lot of the food. But a lot of the food here is pretty darn good too.
Wait! Stop right there. What food do you miss?
Real subs. Let's see.
Foods.
New York pizza. It's kind of different. It's not Jimmy John's. It's not Domino's. It's better.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll give you that.
Let's see what else. Beef on weck. You'll never see that down here.
But don't you like the weather and the people? Aren't the people nice?
That was another thing I was going to get to too. Yes, definitely. Well, most of the people I meet. I mean, sometimes I get on this Route 14 or whatever it is here between like Fort Hood and Temple, and holy jumped up, these people drive like crazy people.
What did I tell you? What have I said this whole time? Texans don't know how to drive.
It's like in the passing lane, easily 100, a lot of these cars. Easily. It's just like, whoa, I'm doing 65, buddy, and you just passed me like I was doing 20.
But what did I say? Texans do not know how to drive. I
gotta have my head on a swivel like every time I go out delivering.
I'm telling you, and let it rain or have a little bit of snow or even a leaf fall in the middle of the road, and
forget about it.
Yeah. Yeah. David was a retired postman, so he has probably seen it all, and he drives 30 miles an hour. He drives really slow in town and really fast on the highway,
Mm-hmm.
which is pretty typical in East Texas. But holy cow!
And
Some
some
of
of these bikes, oh my God, they're absolutely insane.
Oh yeah, they'll pass you on the right on the shoulder
They'll
and
pass you in between cars.
yeah,
That's happened to me more than once.
and they'll cross 4 lanes of traffic to exit in front of you. I mean, it's like
Like, boy, okay, that's going to be you splattered, but I'm just
yeah.
saying.
That's why I hate cities.
Oh, it doesn't matter, honey. You come into East Texas and there's you're going down the road, going the speed limit, and here's this farmer going to pull out in front of you with a tractor and a trailer going 5 miles an hour.
And
But
the
he
manure,
waits until you get right there, and then he pulls out in front of you
yeah, with nobody behind you.
with nobody behind me. And he's been doing that for 50 years, so he's not got hit yet. So he don't worry about it. He just goes head on.
Mhm.
Well, that happens up here. But the thing
Oh,
is I don't have a whole lot of traffic, so I've got roads that I can use to avoid them.
As long as it's not towing the manure spreader, I guess it's not too bad. But
yeah.
that's happened to me a couple times, but back home, not here yet.
Oh, that's typical East Texas though. And you're sitting there thinking, I'm seeing this guy's fixing to pull out in front of me, and he's going to wait until I get a little closer before he does. Well, or maybe a lot closer. Then he'll pull out.
Eventually, Darwin makes his presence known, usually. But
I used to love the Darwin Awards. I wish they were still put out.
me too, man.
I don't know what
'Cause
that
some of that
is.
was hysterical.
I don't know what that is.
Just
It's
stupid people.
once a year they would put out this list of people that died in the most stupid ways during the past year. There were some really incredible things that people did to kill themselves.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah,
Not on purpose, just Darwin's natural selection weeding out the wing nuts, more or less.
Yeah. Wow.
Holy crap, gold and silver just shot straight up in the air.
To what?
Gold and silver just went boing, like straight up.
got some numbers.
I got 20.25 on gold and 25.63 on silver.
Oh, 60 cents on silver and
Yeah.
what, $21 on gold.
18.57 on gold. It just went down 20.23. I'm on goldprice.org too, so it's probably going to be different on different websites.
Yeah,
So
I use Kitco, but I can't do that while I'm here.
So what did silver go to?
Went up
25.64 now.
And gold is what? 21?
No, 2024 right now.
2020.
Almost a year.
Hmm.
It went up almost $20. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm looking at the chart and it's got like the bumps going down. And all of a sudden, straight up. Well, I can show you.
My question is, I've got a friend who comes and buys silver from me. Should I not be selling my silver?
No.
Holy cow.
See, that's backwards. I don't know why.
Yeah.
And you're not seeing me because you're just not seeing me right now.
I got you.
I messed my foot up big time yesterday getting out of here. There's a step and I kind of half stepped on it and it twisted my foot sideways.
Oh.
So I just haven't been in the mood to like primp yet or anything like that.
Yeah, I guess not. So, Frank, you're kind of the Jefferson Nickel guru, aren't you?
Hell no. Sorry.
No, you don't
No,
think
that's
so?
Jeff.
Is that Jeff Stanley?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you. So, what is your
He
favorite?
digs on that. I dig on Lincolns.
Okay, you're Lincoln.
I like the stinking Lincolns.
I got a book from Bob that was just full of arrows. That's all it was, and it's about that thick. Penny
Ooh,
arrows.
wow. Nice.
Paula said, "I can't wait to come over there and go through that book." And we were on a private stream, and I was showing her some of the arrows, and she was going, oh, "Holy cow! Holy cow!"
Probably the double Monticellos and all kinds of goodies like that.
No, these were all um they were all pennies. The
Or
whole book
nickels.
was. Yeah. No, pennies.
Oh,
The whole book was pennies.
well, heck then.
It was,
Like
you would have
offsiders
to,
and stuff.
I can't even tell you how many pennies I have. I have a bunch.
I've got more than a few myself, but you probably
I
have more.
saw that, Kevin.
You
Okay.
probably
I'll
have more.
put
I
you in
left.
my
I
will. You
spent a
can have
bunch.
my pennies.
You what?
There's
What about your
buckets and
pennies?
buckets of them.
Oh yeah, but you don't go through them, do you?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Well, I do.
Oh
I
my.
do to a point. They're all coppers. There's
Yeah.
no zincs.
Yeah.
Yes.
But see, the fun to me is going through them. That's the fun to me.
Now I finally have a local bank account. I can buy pennies again.
Yeah, I need to go buy some. I've still got about 8 boxes I haven't been through, but I need to. What?
I would have totally been through them.
Well, I have
You're,
got many,
you're
many,
busy.
many more than the boxes.
You're busy though. You got
I
the.
got bags of pennies I haven't been through.
Oh my
I
days.
know that Rocky's been trying to put together a penny battle. You should have a penny battle with him.
Well, I would. I just don't have time. That's my problem. If I had time, that would be fun. But we did that once. But
I might have to consider something like that
yeah, it's always fun.
now that I can.
But I have, and years ago, when I used to take my pennies and I put them in, like all 197s in this bucket and all 196 in this bucket,
Mm-hmm.
and not really knowing anything about variety and eras, they're just in these buckets, not buckets, but they're in the little boxes that the pennies come in. So I've got a
Oh,
lot of them I need to go through.
how wonderful! Just banging up against each other like that.
Exactly.
Buying out one box, J Dog.
Oh yeah,
Okay, then I got the other 7.
yeah. I've got about 8 boxes that are full, and I think one box is either 2017 or 2020 that are all the same. Haven't been opened, but they're all the same.
Zinkins. Fooey.
But
Unless they were like 1983 or something, then that might be interesting.
why?
And we all get Denver's down here anyway, so.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah. No, we do.
Oh,
Mostly Denver's down here.
I was gonna say I get a lot of Denvers.
Yeah. Well, it's, proximity, Back in New York,
Do you
I was
think
getting
that
all
is
Phillies.
still as true as it was 50 years ago?
Seems to be.
In the penny box that Joe McBride won, he's been finding lots of old pennies and Indian heads and things, and the ones that I scooped up and put in there. Well, I've been going through every once in a while. I'll grab a handful of those pennies and I'll sit there and go through them, and I found some amazing stuff in there.
Like
I mean, I found 1909 VDBs, no S's.
Nice.
I found 1910, 11.
14D, that'd be good.
The what?
14D.
No, I haven't found that. I haven't found that yet. But I found
31S.
I found a 31S.
Oh my.
I found gosh, what else did I find?
They
69.
made. I'm sorry. They made fewer 31S's than they did 14Ds, and somehow the values are backwards. You
Well,
believe
you
that?
can. This 31S is not in the best shape.
Oh, a lot of them aren't. I mean, just
Yeah.
due to age. But let me pull that up really quick, like the exact, because I've got it handy. Okay, in 31, they minted 806. I was right. I was thinking in my head 866,031 S's. That's it.
Wow.
866,000. Okay, 14D, they minted 1,193,000.
Wow.
But a 14D in the same grade as the 31S is going to be way more.
Huh.
Could be a survivability thing, but yeah, it's exactly, Joe. It's bass backwards, man.
Yeah. Wow.
Good morning, by the way.
Those are really low numbers for pennies, anyways. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
yeah.
You would think pennies would be in the tens of millions, 50s of millions.
Well, the SVDB was 484,000. That's
So,
a number I have burned into my head.
Frank, have you heard about the 55P with no VDB? Is that anything that we should be looking for?
I don't think so. If anything, that would be like a die polishing thing because the VDB is on the bust just like it has been since what,
Right.
1918 or 16,
Right.
I think it was.
Right.
It just sounds like an overpolished die type thing, just like a floating roof or no FG stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, the people that think those floating roofs are so fantastic.
I find them all the time.
I know, but I get people. Look what I found! Look! This isn't attached. Can you see that?
Oh yeah, it is really not attached. That's great.
It's called a floating roof. Oh, you already knew about it? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Buy yourself a gumball if you still can.
Right. Right. But oh my gosh, Joe, what else have you found in those pennies? Anything super good?
That's
He
a
said
good
he had
point.
an 1865, I think, earlier.
Joe, come up here and tell us.
1865. That's nice.
Oh, 1868.
Oh, okay. That's a flying eagle. Oh wait, no, that was 58. I'll be all
I
right.
was gonna say, wasn't that 58? Yeah. Yeah, that was 58.
Oh yeah, Compton. That's definitely one of them.
Oh yeah, the 69. Yeah.
That's probably the biggest date.
What was the thing? What was the thing on the shoot, what do you call it? The 52. Wasn't there something on 52? 1952. I can't remember what it was.
Well, for Denver, you've got a nice double die obverse.
Is that what it was?
Various RPMs, but nothing earth shattering.
No, I was thinking RPM. Yeah.
Oh, there's quite a few.
Yeah.
But the big double die obverse number one is I mean, it's not uncommon, but it's not common either.
Well, I have a 1943P, which is a copper cent. You know that, right?
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Yeah, because see, it's a 19. You can see 194. You can't see the other number, so I'm claiming it as a.
Okay, I got you. I'm focused with you now.
Smart one, Ida.
Don't you think that will work?
Yeah.
It might, Rabbit. It might.
Sell it as a 43.
Put it on Etsy.
Put it on it. Oh yeah, I could put it on Etsy. That'd probably sell.
Buy anything.
Yeah, could do that. But I mean, what the heck? It has you can see 194. You just can't see the 3.
Well, you could do that with your 1909 VDBs too, and just say that the S got polished off.
That's right.
Or the
Me has a 3.5-gallon water bottle full of pennies. Oh my goodness, you can pick that up, or I couldn't.
how do you make 4 gallons out of those 3 and 5 gallons?
Yeah, right.
There you are.
Oh, you're at the doctor's. Okay, Joe. Good luck.
Well,
Um,
I've got to hobble back into the house and get more coffee. I'll be right back.
okay. Bring me a cup. But there's so many. I love. I think that's why I love pennies because there's so many varieties and eras. It's just awesome. What are the best books to use for actual eras and varieties? You mean to look for them? I like Cherry Picker's Guide. I like oh my gosh, I like the um I don't know what I use a lot of them. I don't really use the red book. Um I don't really use the red book and the copper what's the name of that one? The copper gosh. I can't think of what it's called. Copper. When Frank gets back, he'll know. Um but Cherry Picker's Guide is one of my favorites. Strike It Rich. Yeah, that's a good one. Strike It Rich. But yeah, there's a lot of good ones out there. But then when I get into one that I'm really stumped about, if you go into like Wexler's, for example, sometimes in one coin, like maybe I don't know, I'm just going to guess the number 44. There might be so many different varieties on um double dice are RPMs that I can't tell the difference. So that's when I call Paul. I say, Paul, what is this? She says, look it up. No, she doesn't. I really like Variety Vista Compton, but sometimes I can't really see the era. Hey, y'all.
Well, I am really, really hungry. So I'm going
Oh,
to drop down out of here and go fix myself some breakfast.
well, go
But
get
Heidi, you have a
food.
blessed day, my dear.
You too. Thanks for coming up and sharing.
And I love talking about money.
Oh,
I
don't
love
we all?
talking about things I don't have.
Yeah, Joe, that's right. Copper coins is also a good one. They just don't have enough details in there for me sometimes. But I do like it, and I think Chuck is probably one of the smartest people in the world when it comes to that. He's awesome. But yeah, there's so many things out there, especially on pennies. Lots and lots of varieties, eras, and I love it. New Wallet, oatmeal and tea. But 1909s, uh, they have. There's so many of them that have. You can find 1909s that don't have the VDB or they don't have S. Hey, good morning. We can't hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me. I forgot to turn my
There
mic
you
on.
go.
Awesome. Yeah, you were talking about pennies, and I'm like, I need to start going through. I have about 5 full boxes of wheat pennies I need to go through.
Oh yeah. Love them.
Plus, I have a box or two of nickels that I've been kind of picking at and finding some cool stuff too.
Ray, I cannot get into looking at nickels. I don't like nickels. I don't like quarters. I don't like half dollars. But give me pennies. I'm a happy camper.
Yep, that's your expertise. That's what you like.
Not expertise, but I just like them.
I found a really nice one. Let's see. Let me find my nickels here. My last nickel hunt had a really nice cut on it, which was kind of neat. I've got it laid out here. I may have it in my, I got an album full of errors, so just like you do. See if I can find it here real quick. May have to open the safe up. Yeah, I definitely have got to invest in a red book. I mean, the Cherry Picker's Guide.
I don't think you can find them now.
Yeah, they're still out there. I can get them on Amazon, but you're still talking $250 a piece for book one and then another $250 for two. Yeah, that's a hardcover. If you get the Kindle version, it's like $14.
I hate that though.
Yeah. Because it's just that cost of them having to print it and everything. That's so stinking expensive. Adjust my other camera here. There we go. Let me grab it. I'm going to grab my air book. Because I found some really neat pennies I think you'll like.
Okay,
There we go.
hey Ray.
Hey man, how are you doing?
Good. What's new?
Just playing with pennies, having fun.
New Jersey, New Hampshire.
I'm in Texas. I'm Ida's neighbor.
No, you're my neighbor too then.
Yeah, I'm in Lubbock, Texas.
Definitely a little higher. I'm down in Belton.
What's that?
I'm not far from Fort Hood, near Belton.
Yeah. Know where that's at. Almost got stationed there at one time. Do boot camp.
Right on.
Almost doesn't count, you know.
Nope. Ended up backing out of the Army and went right into the Navy. Ended up in San Diego and then to Virginia.
Wow.
My uncle was stationed on the Enterprise.
What's that?
My uncle was stationed on the Enterprise, speaking of Navy.
Yep. I was at the Naval Hospital. I was a medic.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, and then I was 2 weeks away to go with the Marines, go Greenside, and then I broke my back, and that was it. That was the end of the story. Yeah.
Yikes.
My sprained ankle doesn't feel so bad now.
All right.
Oh,
Let me switch cameras here so you guys can see it.
Oh my.
Let's find some neat ones.
You got more in your book than I do in mine. Yeah.
There's a clipped right over there, and then you get the weak side on the other side, almost clipped.
I got a book like that of all the ones I found.
Yeah, these are all ones that I've found. There's the 61s.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That RPM.
Yep. Here's a 60D, D over D. That's Wexler's. That's his Wexler's number.
Got a D over horizontal D?
I do for a nickel.
Oh.
I don't think I do.
I do, Frank.
Ooh, 61? That's a good one.
I think I do. I'm not positive.
It's a 60. I can't remember.
I should
There's
get my book over here.
68.
That would be fun.
Ooh. I found a couple of those one time.
Oh, wait. Here you go.
In a roll. Here's a 61.
61, D over D.
That's pretty cool.
I found a D over horizontal D, and it stuck right out at me. I was like, okay, I know what that one is.
Oh, here's a really nice one if you guys will like. This is a lamination error. Look on the edge there, where it's.
Oh, yeah. Sipsy Sips?
wow.
Oh, 1906. Okay. I got a nice Woody for 1906 Indiana.
Nice little lamination there. Here is.
I think it's 2000 YAM. Oh.
Good
Oh,
folks in
04.
How do you like that one?
Ooh, a little cuddly right there in the rim.
Yep.
Mhm.
1904.
That's a nice cut, actually. What's the reverse look like?
It's
All
deep.
sunken in?
Yeah, there's just a little weak area where that cut was.
Yep, that's guaranteed what that is. Nice.
And then here are some really fun ones too. So get it to focus in a little more. Come on. There you go. Okay, ready?
Oh, it's a Proofner. Oh, yeah, a little rotated.
A little rotated. And then some of my other ones have quite a bit more rotation to them. Like this one, 73D.
Oh, yeah.
Frank, were you the one that made that little rotation thing?
Might want to be more specific.
Well, like it wasn't in it, you.
Like a video?
No, you did like degrees on a little.
Well, Ken did one, and then I think CJ did one. He did a real nice one, actually.
Who was that?
CJ. CJ's
thought-
Coins and Crafts. He hasn't been putting out much content lately. He's been working his tail end off.
I thought
Kinda
it was
like
you
Shay.
that did that.
But yeah, that was a few years back. And other people have done them too. It's just all you have to do is mark it out.
Yeah.
And I blame this all on Paula. I want you to know. She got me addicted to the stupid error.
Yeah, I send all those
That's
that
a
I
nice
get like that to
off-center.
Paula.
Yeah. And check this nickel out.
You missed.
Yeah. I
Ooh,
send all
wow,
my
that's
things like
torso.
that to Paula.
I wish it had the date.
Does
Excuse
she
me, the
like
date
it
showing.
so much?
Yeah, but Ken made it like a jig too for degrees of off-centeredness. And then CJ 3D printed one, I believe.
I found this one as a kid and I couldn't figure out what it was. I think it may have just been plated. I was probably about
What's the
10
year?
years old. Come on, camera.
Can't see the year.
Hey,
It's,
Ray, did you hear about my 1943?
Yeah, the missing last letter.
Yeah, don't you think that would be in a 43?
73? Yeah, that could just have been like somebody goofing around like me.
Yeah, when I was a
I used
kid
to fill them with solder when I was younger.
back in the 70s is when I found that. Too bad it wasn't the 74 aluminum.
Yeah, another year. You
Yeah.
would have been set. And you could have sold that along with Ida's 43 copper. Steel plated. Oh, magnetic.
Yep. So like when you take a magnet to it, it does have a little resistance. Yeah, see it tries to lift up.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if it was steel plated, because if it was solid steel, that magnet would just take right off to it.
Well, there's only a thin coating on it if it's
Yeah.
too.
That's my only guess with that one.
Still pretty neat. I mean, 46. It was 20 years before I hatched.
Let's see what this little sucker here weighs. Uh-oh, where's my scale?
Are you messing with your 43 copper again?
No, this is an 82.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 1982.
Is it a Denver?
No, I wish it was. It's not. But I never did put the weight on it. And
There's your floater or your no FG right there, Ida.
Yeah, no kidding.
69D.
Yep.
Very nice condition.
Yeah, it is. Oops.
Yes, next. I see a lot of FS in there too. That's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a D over D 1960.
Yep.
FS 802.
How about the spike heads? Did you
I got
guys
a bunch of
hear
them too.
the guy had an NGC graded 1974 aluminum penny and the government took it?
Yeah, that's the reason why if you ever got it, I wouldn't say a word.
Yeah, don't never speak of such things.
Yeah, there's some things the government doesn't need to know. They want to know everything about everyone, but
all the time, in real time.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's a good one.
Extra finger.
I remember when those came out.
Blank planchets. Everybody's got blank planchets. So
blankety blank planchets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Planchets.
I can find my reel.
I did find Keith put out a video about the buffaloes, about the two feather buffaloes. So I just thought, hey, I'm going to pull out my album and look at it. And I was like, well, I found two feather buffaloes in my buffalo collection. So I called Keith and Angel, and I was talking to Keith, and he said, yeah, the 1921S is the most sought after. And that's the one that I have. Huh?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it ended up being the 1921S and he said that's probably about $100 buffalo.
Wow.
I love them buffalo turds.
So do you guys hang on to the ones that are dateless?
If it's a gift.
The dateless what?
Buffalo.
Yeah, well, I usually if they're dateless and I suspect that they could be a better date, in which I've done. I had a 1914D that I nickedated and turned out to be a 1914D because I could see the D on the back, and it was a 1914D. If you could have seen the date in the condition it would have been a $90 nickel. Because I nickedated it, I dropped it down to about $25.
If it had been a 14/13, that would have been so.
Yeah, that would have been too. So nickedating them, you can, but they're already worthless nickels already. So you're really not doing any damage to them if you nickedate them. So you can find out what they are. And there's a very rare chance you might find something that might give you a few bucks, but that's about it.
Is it 25 or 26S is a good date too?
Mm-hmm.
If you were minted or something like that. Like I say, nickels, I don't know nickels.
Yeah, let me find some good ones here on my nickels. Oh, show you this one.
I can't get into those nickels.
Tree legs? Oh yeah. Okay. Wow, nice grade too.
Ada, what do you think of that one?
Let me see. Oh.
Tatanka.
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's why it's in such a good grade. 37.
37 3-legger.
Wow.
Beauty, eh?
That is really awesome. That is very, very, very good.
Blah, blah.
Very good.
4 RPM. I should make this bigger on my screen so I can see better.
Well, see, if I try to use my scope, it crashes my computer and kicks me out of
the big screen thing.
Oh, that's not good.
There.
Got a USB thing going on.
Yeah, well, this is an old PC.
Oh, that reminds me, I got to dig up my old tower. I want to get stuff off it.
Yeah, that's 57D over D.
Well, I just found a 59 D quarter.
5090?
59.
Oh.
59.
Godzilla.
Whoa, look at that.
That's a big one. Look at it. Look at it.
Oh, my goodness. You are just trying to make us jealous, aren't you?
And I can't figure out about this one. It's not a cut error because it's not on the rim, but I wrote it on there a long time ago before I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, it looks like a bulbous mix. And what's the reverse look like?
Beautiful.
It's fine.
Looks like a really, really bad tumor.
Yeah, so it's either a very large die chip,
Yeah,
but there's no thinning of the dime like it had been in a fire or anything, because if they were in a fire, they usually get thinned because the copper melts out.
that's what I was thinking too.
This is not, though.
Wow, that's a big honking die chip.
Yep.
Holy cow, though.
Weird that it's smooth like that too.
Yeah, well, it's been kind of probably worn down, but see, there's no dent in the back, like where it's been punched or anything.
Yeah. Wow, that's bizarre, dude.
And then, I've got some brockages. Let's see. Here's this one. Or die cap.
Oh, right on.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful
spread
reverse.
out. Can you make the date out?
I've tried.
It doesn't look like you can. It looks all wiped out.
Yeah, it's so smashed.
This is before rhinoplasty was a thing. Yes.
Yeah. But it's an almoster. But then you've also got the V pattern here of the back of the torch that's imprinted here too. So it was a die clash.
A wee bit of a clash too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe from the cap.
Yep.
Hey, I have a 1900 Barber dime.
Barter?
Barber? What?
A Berber?
Berber.
This one I found recently.
It's a spinner. Oh yeah. That's
Nice rotation.
I think
1928D Burke.
I should put this in a flip because it looks to me like it's rotated too.
Spinners.
Let me put this in a flip here.
Oh dear. Yep, you missed.
What happened?
Nice thing of it does have the full date. That's what's nice about it.
Good grade too, yeah. Real good grade. Real nice 82 business strikes are hard to find.
Well, yeah, because I've got the 82, 83s, just business strikes at all are hard to find. I mean, those are $40 quarters.
Oh yeah.
Uncirculated. Because they used them all for all of your, Atari game. I mean, all the arcade games.
Oh yeah.
And so there's very few of them left.
Guilty.
Yep, me too.
Guilty as charged.
We get a lot of spitters. I find the spitters every once in a while. They're pretty common. Spinning horse.
Is that a crack on that 66 I see?
What's that?
That 66 there in the third.
Yeah.
That one. Big old crack.
Good. Where'd you go?
Extra leaf.
High leaf.
Very cool.
Whoa, yeah.
And I believe this one is the low leaf. It's real faint. I have to look under the scope. It should be more. It may not be.
May have worn off by that point. I can kind
there,
of see
there's definitely die crack that goes across there. Let's take a look at this one, the die crack.
1943 S Mercury.
Good morning, Paula.
But at last she couldn't stand it. She heard us talking coins.
Yeah.
Yep.
She got excited.
Good morning.
Hello.
It's cold down here.
Cold out here too.
She didn't leave blankets and donuts down there?
No, she didn't.
Ida, you gotta be nice.
So it's all Frank's fault and
It is not. Well, actually, probably it is more likely.
There's more spitters.
Oh, did you ever get the last coin that I sent that was off-centered or what?
I did.
Okay.
I sure did.
What was it? I couldn't.
What was it?
Was it a nickel or a penny?
It was a nickel.
Okay.
with the off-centered nickel.
Okay.
It's lovely.
What is that?
63.
Hmm.
From Mints. Ooh. Holy crow.
Hey, Ray. I'll
Yeah.
trade your book for my book.
I bet you
I
would.
have no book, but I'd gladly start one. Well, I see Kennedy's.
Paula's
Good year, 66.
What's that?
Good year, 66.
Yep. Was that your birth year?
Yipper. Oh, there's
Yeah.
67. That's Paula.
Yep, I was minted that year. Sure
Yep.
was.
And then they broke the mold.
Yep, yeah,
2 guys after that.
on purpose.
Hey, Frank,
Sure.
check the silver real quick. See if it's gone up anymore.
Hmm?
Check the price of silver and see if it's shot up anymore.
Because we know Paula's favorite point to search is nickels.
Actually, I rebounded. It's down to 25.50.
No.
Yep, 25.50.
Paula got to see some of my little era book.
I did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at it closely when I get there, though. Make sure it's right.
Yeah.
Well, if I bring this album when I'm there, I'll let Paula look through it and she can just drool.
Oh yeah.
I probably don't have anything worth anything, but there's a 94 with a cut on it.
Cuts are cool.
Nickel. Yeah.
You got a harbor with a big old cut.
Show her that one that you had earlier. It wasn't a cud, but it was.
The eye pimple.
Yeah.
I think I had actually sent that, and they're thinking it might have been from heat, but it's not thinned, and it's not.
Oh yeah, that's
punch
heat.
in the back.
That's heat.
You think it is, Paula?
100%.
Yeah.
Need some heat, man. Need some heat.
That's before I knew what I was doing. I just kept it because it was weird.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too, but he said the weight was good.
I've got a couple of weird ones.
Yeah, it doesn't change the weight. All it does is heat up especially if they use, like that one looks like they used a torch.
So this one,
because it's in one spot, so it heats up the copper core because it has a lower melting point.
Yeah,
and it pushes up the clad.
Wow.
It boobles it.
Yeah,
it's a bubblicious.
Come on.
That's pretty cool.
The rotated die.
Bit of a spinner.
Nice.
Compton says his best coin find was a 67 SMS quarter in BU condition. Yeah, who would spend that?
Hard to tell if it wasn't in it to begin with.
I'm gonna put that most recent nickel.
Kids who got into their, grandparents' collections or people who inherited collections and just don't know and don't care.
Just don't say 64 SMS, please.
Yeah, right?
Now, Linda is texting me.
Linda.
Ooh, that's got a nice little llama.
1917.
Lamination. I was showing her the Indian had sent the lamination area where it had shipped off really nicely. Oh, here's this one. I think you guys will like this one too.
Fell off.
Brockage.
You have a brockage.
Oh,
I can't see anything.
There's no date. No date.
Can't go because you have a brokerage.
Yeah, so anytime I'm going through boxes and stuff or rolls, anything that I find that's just weird, I pull out and stick in here, and then I can figure out later, what is real and what is not real over time. So I'll go back and review all of these and stuff.
I have a little a money, what do you call those little tube things that I label errors that aren't.
Errors that aren't yet.
Yep.
I have a.
Yes, I
I
did,
have a.
Austin. Thank you very much.
I have some of those cardboard folders that I put
Staples. Ah,
damaged coins. Yeah, damaged coins.
In cardboard folders?
Yeah,
Why
just
would
stick
you
them in the
use
cardboard
thing?
because they're damaged already. What's the difference?
There you go, Paula.
Yeah, true.
Let's see. What does it say? Oh,
Cuddly.
could.
Little rim could.
Oh, 1904.
This little Indian.
You can see tentacles on it too. That's cool.
4 little 5 little 6 little Indians.
And then these are the ones that have the rotation error, all 4 of these.
Take care, J-Dog.
Bye,
Bye,
J-Dog.
J-Dog.
Have a good day. Be safe.
Stop texting me.
Angie wants to know how much one should pay for a book of worn buffalo nickels.
A book?
Whatever you think it's worth.
Does it have all the dates? Like 13 DNS type 2?
Well, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Big
Does
old
it have all the dates in it?
lamination peeling.
Do I like laminations?
It's like mine, Sterling's era. That's not. It wasn't there until I talked to Paula. Paula messes up more of my good stuff here.
Yeah.
This is super rare.
Yep, I started a folder just like that with those pages with all the ones that I found.
Yeah. And then we have all these too.
Nowhere.
I ran out of room in my book.
Or Barbara Dime.
Except for like my 83 and my 84. Those are in like quick slabs.
Yeah.
They do not stay in my folder. Away from the demon staples.
Isn't there a Barbara Dime that's really valuable? It's I forget what date it is.
There's probably more than one, I would imagine.
No,
I don't do dimes.
it's one that's really supposed to be.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What is that?
59D.
Oh, yeah.
Angie, most really worn buffalo nickels, like in good, are like worth $1.
That's what you find in dealers' dollar boxes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, count them up and
See what you think, huh?
And pay accordingly.
61 chip in the air. 61D had so many different errors. It was like ridiculous.
Oh, at least you flatten your staples. Good job.
Yeah, they're all flattened out, so they don't ever touch the other coin. And when I take them out of these, I don't remove the staples. I just take my finger around the rim, enough to break the plastic, and then pop it through, so it's not the staples never get close.
Doesn't get them, yeah.
If you got a toothpick handy, that works too.
Yep.
That's what I like to use as a toothpick.
FF 108, Mr. Fingers on Lincoln.
Oh, I love those.
Looks like you've been over Paula, you are going to have so much fun over at my place.
I know I am.
I'm going to have to get over there, I think, myself.
It's fun.
I can only imagine. It sounds so fun over there.
I don't have anything like great as far as errors. I don't have anything.
And you got good fishing up there, too.
Yeah, I live 5 minutes from the world's best bass thingy.
Well, when my son makes it down here, we're definitely going to hit that.
Yeah, that's not far off from me.
Not that we don't have a lake like right across the road here, but I'm not sure where to fish.
1951. Diverse.
I couldn't tell you about the barber dimes, Ida.
Yeah.
I like the barber dimes.
if they're unk and pricey as all get out.
Yeah.
Worn ones are just kind of meh. There you go. Yeah, use neodymium.
Because they wear away to nothing.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They weren't well protected rim
Not-
wise.
I mean,
You know what upsets me about pennies and any coin is when they
There you go.
yeah
Definitely steel plated.
when they say that there is they're in BU condition or they're uncirculated, and you put them under the scope and they look like they've been beat to pieces.
yeah. See, that one has non-money in it, so I'm thinking it's probably zinc coated at 73. I found when I was about 5-6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
That's 73D.
That's probably a good bet.
Yeah.
Zinc or lead or something.
Yep.
Because I've melted solder onto pennies before.
Yeah.
You get the penny so hot that it just sucks it right in.
So why would a Jefferson nickel be copper toned? Would that be
Sintered. Could be.
Well, it can tone a like red color or orange color, but if it's improperly annealed, the copper, you can get a copper that migrates to the surface.
I've got one that's got a big old line on it.
Mm-hmm.
here? Check this out. Let me.
But you see
Hey,
that.
But if it's the whole thing, it's probably just toning.
The
Hey, hey,
destroyer of dreams.
It's the Queen Cookie.
Yeah, the queen.
Piece of metal onto a copper penny.
Oh, I can't tell nothing from looking at that. I need to see it under scope.
all right,
That looks just like
let me put it under scope.
She does that all the time. Look, can you see now? Can you see it now?
Oh,
looks
you're just bad.
I love you.
I know. You're still bad.
I know.
All right, let me
I
see.
think I don't think I made very many friends in spray cans stream last night.
Oh my gosh.
must have missed something.
What?
Of course.
Hi, Rick.
Hey, what's up?
How are you, Aunt Angel?
I unplugged the wrong thing. Angel, honey.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
You got, what is that?
She got
Founders.
It's from the best of the best.
Aww.
Got a big lily up front.
very
Aww. That's beautiful.
Those are pretty. Is that a it's supposed to be a cobalt blue thingy, is it?
That's so pretty.
Yeah, the vase.
Those.
Yeah.
He's not turning it right. Like
Aww.
I was like,
Pretty.
Got daisies, carnations, roses,
Oh,
What's the blue ones?
and the giant lily.
thanks everybody.
I don't know what the purplish ones are.
They're purple.
They're
Lilacs,
the
maybe?
extra crispy stuff that they send with this stuff.
the extra crispy.
Yeah.
Are they baby?
It's the KFC part of it where you can like lick it.
So is the blue ones, are they called what? Baby's breath?
Well, no,
The
baby,
white ones are baby's breath.
Yeah.
these ones are actually
Little teeny
purple.
tiny
I don't know enough about flowers, but
They're
Somebody
actually
in chat will
purple.
tell us. What are they?
They kind
Somebody
of
in
look
chat.
blue on it, don't they?
And this looks like some foliage, some plant stuff.
Violet, you're turning violet. Violet.
It smells really good.
All right, let me
I
see.
just opened up. It was closed yesterday.
Delightful.
mhm.
Well, they're
Those
not
are
blue.
blue flowers. Well, yes. Thanks, Captain Obvious, Sterling.
It's okay. Sterling smoked blue flowers.
All right.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, go sniping farmer.
Yeah, it does match what she's got on too, doesn't it?
I like the greenery in it too. It's really pretty.
Okay, let me get my thing focused.
Oh no, look at coins.
Focus your thing there.
And from
There you go.
flowers to coins.
Okay. Wait, let me get it up here so we can see it.
Yeah, I need to see what the heck I'm looking
Back up.
at.
Backwards. Back up.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, that's some kind of
That's-
contamination.
Yeah, that's environmental.
Probably one I dug out of the ground.
Yeah, it could be a
That almost looked torch too, a little bit.
little bit.
Speaking of crispy critters,
It's
Yeah.
different though, isn't it?
No,
It's the only one I ever had. So
it's well, then okay, it's different. Yeah, it's different for you.
yeah. See how that works?
I like, but it's damaged, but it's special, right?
That's right. It's like my
Right.
concrete one. You know,
I
my
know.
no other
I-
coin
that-
was damaged
I
just
could
like
go
that.
in. It's not an error.
that's like my concrete coin.
Your concrete's right.
Yeah. Philip the board said it's
It's called a forced
blue,
error.
blue Queen's verbena.
Blue
One I found last.
Queen Verbena. Oh, nice.
Queen verbena.
Got a nice little
Well,
cut at the bottom.
is that like lemon verbena? Remember that Little House on the Prairie episode where Laura got into her mother's lemon verbena perfume?
Oh, I remember that. Exactly. Yes.
Lemon verbena.
Lemon verbena.
Oh.
Yeah, she put a little too much on, I think.
Like a funky coal mabina or
Yeah. Funky cold verbena.
Did you get chased by bees?
yeah.
I don't
Oh,
remember.
verbena.
Verbena.
Yeah, I gotta watch for them suckers down here too, don't I? Freaking
That's a
killer.
little cud. Little cud on the nickel.
Yep, really nice one.
It's a cudlet.
It's not huge.
Yeah.
This is how we
Where's
could.
Charles going? Gotta go. Plumbers are here. Oh, okay, Charles. What'd you do? Plug up the toilet again? Fiber. Eat more fiber, Charles. Eat more fiber.
That'll help.
Ay. It's gonna
Little
be one of
Sulian.
those days. Hey, guess what? I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. I gotta be quiet. My son got snipped yesterday.
Oh, my days.
Gotta get her done.
He did. Oh yeah, he did.
Something feels not so
Oh,
good
more
down there
kid.
right now.
Okay, Paula, thank you. We needed that info.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm not so that check. I can check that. I can check them off the list for more grandchildren.
Yeah, don't they
Check.
have 4? Don't they have
Listen.
4?
Yeah, they have 4.
Everything's
it's
just
time.
friendly down there.
They have 4.
Your favorite TV show is Nip Tuck.
I'm very proud of him. I'm very proud of him.
I think I've
He
had
was
a
scared.
reascending problem here.
Huh?
Hey,
Just
Kate.
like
am,
Sugar
I am.
Canes kind of
Hey,
thing,
Jill.
I think. Get back in there, damn it.
Ow!
Snipping better than yeah, it is
Smart.
gold sniping
What
farmer.
is
It's a
that,
lot
Buggy
easier
Bear
than
or
it
what?
used to be. It's a lot easier than it used to be. Just no stitch, nothing. Just
Oh,
I mean, it was easy for me.
absolutely, it was easy for you.
He's
Is
a little
anybody
sore.
going to the Tyler show in August?
Oh, I won't be there.
What show?
No. Tyler.
Tyler?
Tyler, Texas.
No, I can't afford to move to Texas, so I can't go to Tyler.
Not yet. You forgot the word yet.
I think Mike goes to the Tyler show.
Texas is too rich
Wait.
for our blood.
Is it Tyler?
Oh my god.
Tyler's not
Whatever.
that far from me. I mean, it's right
Tyler's
down
not?
you.
It's like when we used to have a little camp.
What, Frank? Tyler's not far from you?
Well, no, I mean it's a road trip, but it's only like
Oh.
a 3-hour one way.
I didn't know that.
It's like when we used to have a little candy store. We'd make like $200 worth of sales in a day. Everybody thought we was rich, but they didn't realize that $200 in sales, we had to pay $140 for the product we sold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We made less than people, and we both worked and made less than one person with a regular job.
Yeah.
Funny how that happens, isn't it?
Don't mean you
I'll
got money.
take you to the candy shop. I'm
Yeah,
in
Fort Hood's about 5
Chile.
hours from me. Straight south of Fort Worth.
The Laffy Taffy.
Oh, I heard about
Only about 4 hours from Fort Worth.
Check it out.
Angel, don't forget to stop and get me
So you're
some of
closer
that
to me than they are.
fudge from Uranus.
Fudge packing.
Fudge
Fudge from
yeah.
Uranus.
What's your favorite kind of fudge?
Come from your
Fudge. The brown kind.
The chocolate kind?
The chocolate kind. The fudge.
Well, 'cause, you
The
know-
fudge flavored fudge. I like the fudge flavored.
You want nuts in your fudge?
I don't want nuts in my fudge.
Okay.
A little.
I'll eat it, but no nuts, no corn.
It's candy corn.
What you need to do is buy a bunch of M&Ms from there and say, these are M&Ms from my anus.
Oh,
Girls do.
Naturally toned. Yeah.
oh yeah.
No, not this lady. Somebody, like, get rid of her. She goes
Exactly,
into-
Angie.
goes
That's
into
what I
everybody's
do.
Dreams
Sit
talking
right
about her uterus or whatever.
Does logic. How about corn
Oh,
nuts?
yeah.
That's a good one. I forgot all about those things.
Yeah, we got some crackhead in there we need to delete.
What?
That lady,
This lady
that
goes into everybody's dreams talking about her.
vaginal rejuvenation.
Yeah.
What?
What the heck?
Yeah.
I've seen her in many different streams talking about her
And
vagina.
it's the same one. It's like
Yeah,
a
it's the same
copy paste.
person. Yeah.
Copy paste.
I don't think that's appropriate.
Just
Nope. This
weird.
copy paste, not the show.
Well, have you seen it? How do you know it's not appropriate? It may be very appropriate. Maybe it's a very
doesn't
nice
matter.
vagina.
You're on a family show.
Weird.
It's a bunch of people you don't
Put
know.
Colin's email in there and send this person pictures.
That's right. It didn't pictures or it didn't happen. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You have to brag about something, chances are it's not what you think.
Exactly.
So
It probably would looked really, really bad beforehand.
It probably.
Yeah.
You guys are awful.
I'm gonna
Earmuffs.
keep my mouth shut
Yeah.
because it's not my show.
I know, Frank. I know. You and I, like, we could get really bad together.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
See, we got to block that one.
We'll get you shut down.
Oh my gosh, guys.
What is?
Who's that? Gloria Pushfonte. Gloria Pushfonte. Oh
Yeah.
man. Why can't we just leave her in there for a little bit so I can giggle? Can we just leave her?
It's
As if you're playing
It's the life of
PlayStation
the former-
4.
Can we just leave her so we all can point and laugh at her, please, for a little bit?
it's the life of a porn star. They have to get refixed.
Ew.
Maybe
Ew.
Paula's asking to leave her in there a little bit because it's Paula's alter ego.
Oh no, it's not.
Computer typing.
If I listen, I would come in as myself and say stuff like that. I don't need to hide behind a screen name.
Oh, you come in yourself saying all this stuff.
100%.
You know,
Paula's
I have no filter. I don't need
not
that.
shy.
My friends love me for me, and that's it.
Maybe your alter ego does have a shyness to it.
I don't think so.
Too damn old to have a filter.
I don't think so.
All I can say is I have met you.
I promise it. That's right. I promise it's
I won't
not
say
me.
anything else.
I promise it. Look, I'll drop my drawers right now and prove that's not me.
And she would. So,
Shut you down.
so do not go there, y'all. I don't know. It's not. Do not
Oh
go
my
there.
lord.
I would just.
Victoria,
Can we just change the subject?
goodness gracious.
Looking at-
Wait.
Oh,
I had a
no.
gentleman caller who put peanuts in his foreskin and then ate them. That's probably why I'm prolapsed after him. I got that's just disgusting.
Honestly, I think it's just a bot.
Yeah.
That is truly somebody like
I
being
don't know.
stupid.
It's a bot unless they say otherwise.
Well,
That's the way I look
we
at
were
it.
talking about nuts, and now they put nuts in it.
Unless they say otherwise, it's a bot.
Keith,
Oh my gosh.
What you walked in on, Victoria?
What?
Keith,
What?
look at your
Good
email.
morning, Frank.
Good morning.
Good morning, Gloria. I will pray for you. I'll
Right
pray for you, Gloria.
To the left, to the left.
And your poor little poo-tang.
How'd you find it? I don't know if I would click on that link.
Good morning, Angel.
Morning.
Good morning,
Realize
Victoria.
Oh. Hey,
Good morning, Victoria.
how much land?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
One of my gentleman callers. What are you, 90?
I was going to say more like from the 1800s or something.
Right? Gentleman callers.
Yeah.
I don't understand how to break the acreage down to the lot size.
Oh, I don't know, but isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. 6
I
months would be half the price.
And it's really close to Ida.
White jive turkey.
here.
I wondered what that was all about.
That a brick home?
Well,
Okay,
Gloria
so
is
they're
thinking
from
this is
Jefferson.
the she shop, so she should share.
This
It looks
you
like a
can't
brick
listen. This is free entertainment.
That's
Free
right.
entertainment. I don't know.
I like it. You're going too fast.
Well, you can
She does this too-
look
she
at
does
it.
this-
You
she
can
goes so
look at it
fast.
later when we're not here.
Yeah, but I want to make comments on the screen so everybody can
Replay
hear
is
it.
delightful, yes.
But nobody can see it, so
Well, he's got trees.
Worth
Oh,
the price of admission.
crowded. Yeah, it's crowded. There's a house next door.
Oh, are you looking at a place you are thinking about buying?
I don't know. Does anybody know how to determine lot size into acreage? 30,000 square feet. That's not.
I'm sure you can Google
Well,
converter.
It's not even an acre.
yeah.
Well, I didn't say it was. I'm just showing you just showing that to you.
I am silver
It's
gold.
nice, but it's just not big enough piece of property.
Yeah.
Fell off the cliff.
I don't know. It might be an acre.
It would have been a good time to sell gold and silver about a half an hour ago.
Yeah, it was 20, almost 26.
I heard
And then it went kapoof.
Fine.
Heard it through the grapevine.
Early
I didn't think it was an acre.
Be mine. I like raisins.
Hey Bob, why'd you bring a friend?
Sounds like you need a doctor.
Doctor, doctor, give
Yeah,
me
we
the
have a
news.
doctor in the house.
Oh, here you go. Oh, screw up.
Doctor.
This person says they answered my question a while ago. Gloria Pushpantne.
I'm not about.
I am not about. I can see you are not attractive enough to be one of my gentlemen callers. Yeah.
I don't think anybody's gonna pay
I'm
for
glad
it.
I'm not attractive enough. I'm already attached.
So the question is, Gloria, what are you looking for?
Yeah.
Attention.
You like
Attention.
Are you looking for
Attention.
We will
gentlemen
give you
callers
plenty of
that
attention. I tell you that.
Gloria's looking for attention. It's
I haven't thought
okay.
on that, but I'm going to be quiet.
yeah,
I'm looking.
gentlemen callers that don't care about raisin looking prolapsed things.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care what it looks like.
That's the reason why. This is the reason why Coin Dragon doesn't want to show his face because.
Oh,
Yes.
snap.
That's exactly the reason I
We're
don't.
talking coins.
Coins, coins.
Talking about coin.
Gloria, do you know anything about coins?
I didn't do any
Yeah, this
printing
is a
or
coin
nothing
chat.
How many coins can you fit? Never mind.
Out.
yet.
How many rolls of coins? Anyway, just kidding.
For the doctor, I am an American. I love you long time.
Just kidding. I love you long time.
Someone's gonna love me long time.
Hey, Silver Bull, good to see you, brother. From my
Very
mother.
good. She toned too many coins there, so
That's artificial toning.
I don't know. Depending on how long it took to tone. It's artificial
Rolio.
tone. It's a long process.
Oh, okay. She's got to go now. She went political.
Yeah.
You've overstepped your boundaries, Gloria.
Yeah.
You've got to go.
prayers for you, Gloria. We are. We're praying for you.
Say, we'll pray for you, but not for that reason.
All right. Goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye. Bye.
Take care of it, Paula.
Okay.
and block.
Yeah, Paula's the master mod.
And
moderator.
bye-bye.
He's the master what?
I hate to see you go, but I would love to watch you leave.
Stir.
Mad Mod Mama.
I like the sausage one better. Ham's too greasy.
She's got an itchy trigger finger, she does.
We don't even talk about politics on my channel, except for saying we don't talk about politics.
That's it. What's
That's
the
all we
point?
talk
Inches
about.
of an acre.
We're all friends
Here,
here.
but then we like.
Always
all right,
veer away.
let's not go there.
We are all friends here. There are certain things people just don't need to know about each other. That's all.
Bob even broke it down to inches. 627,000 or 6 million. I can't even see that number. Inches equal an acre.
Is he talking about Gloria?
It's like 6 million square inches in 1 acre.
6.272 million square inches equal an acre. No, we're talking about how much an acre is.
He's got his coin crew shirt. Awesome.
Squirrel Squad.
Okay.
But
Now,
My
since
squirrel brother.
you broke it down from feet to inches, now you might as well break it down to centimeters and then millimeters.
I don't even understand those meters.
let's see.
There you go.
Too much
Come
There
on,
math.
goes, there goes Ray. Ray. He's doing it.
Numbers in my head.
So I don't know if you guys have ever seen, but there's okay. Now
Oh,
we've got
no.
Ida. You need to put it on subscribers only mode.
How do you do that?
I don't know if you
Well,
can.
you
It's
can
too
do
late
it.
now. You're almost done. I know, but
Oh.
I'm not logged in, so
Oh,
you're almost
weird.
done.
Maybe.
They're just spawning names now.
Now we have subscribers only mode too, and these people actually waited out because
Yeah,
they're-
they will. They will.
not
Do you know there's actually YouTube channels that are troll channels, and I've watched them before, and it's actually pretty funny to watch them as they go in, because they'll go into a channel and they'll like they'll watch the stream that they're trolling on their stream, and it's kind of funny sometimes.
Yeah, some people might be watching us to see how long we let them stay,
I know.
and they're
They
laughing.
could be. They could be. But look, it's almost
That's
it's almost 7 o'clock.
Didn't even give Rand a chance.
Yeah.
Well, no,
It's true, Philip. It's true. We used to Joe Sharp. He didn't care. We would talk about politics on there, but
Gloria, I'm sorry. We only talk about coin porn here.
Yeah,
Coin
corn
porn.
Yeah, really.
We like
Coin
slab
porn.
and raw and
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
$20 gold eagles.
Oh, yeah.
I know Coin
But-
Crew's got a few of them.
What?
it's very
That's
possible that
$20
this
$10.
could be one of those channels, because that's what they do. They'll make different. They have like 10 different accounts, and as one gets blocked, they'll go in with the other, and then they'll go in with the other, and they'll go and until they run out of accounts. But yeah, Sharp Eye for Coin, Silver Bull. I don't know what he's up to.
Well, what is the point of that? What is the point of?
It's just a way they entertain themselves.
Poop
I don't know.
disturber.
You
That's
know,
all.
we look at coins. We go through boxes of coins. They troll YouTube channels. I don't know.
They go through
Whatever
boxes
floats your
of
boat.
screen names. Yes.
Yeah,
that's logic. That what you're talking about?
and they're adults. They're like not children.
I've never touched a single coin.
That's 10.35 troy ounces of sterling.
Beauty,
silver.
eh?
Cool. Could add that to my stack.
Heard about it.
Mine.
That's joy grade right there.
Throw that in a sock and thump somebody.
Well, Shelly was here. Now she's gone. I don't know. Don't ask.
Bob.
It's
Bob,
okay.
because
They
it's
were just a
totally
bipolar
locked.
channel anyway. 1 minute it's a girl, next minute it's a guy. It's a bipolar channel.
The moon
It
does
is.
not spin. That is why we only hear the one side of the moon.
You only
We don't
It
hear
actually
it. You
spins
hear
once
it?
every month.
No, I'm just answering Bob's question. He said, why do we only see or hear it? I'm blind.
I
Why do
don't
we
hear
only
the
hear
moon.
one side of that moon, anyways?
The moon does not spin.
It does not call to me.
Can't
It
see the
rotates
dark
once
side of the
every
moon.
month, and it just happens to be what's called tidally locked.
Yeah.
That's
But it
why you
all
only see one
red
side.
because he changes every month when the full moon comes out.
And it's not a picture either.
After he got bit by the dogs, he's a werewolf.
Yeah.
Astrophysics is another hobby of mine.
I love
Added to the
space.
100 other hobbies I have.
I know. I used to love it when you and Ken would get into your discussion.
I hear the moon all the time, Angie.
Victoria.
So I'll show you one of my other pickups I got yesterday, which was really cool.
Okie dokie.
Holy megalodon.
Yep.
You gotta
Oh,
take the right assortment of medication, though.
And that was a baby tooth.
Megalodon. Is that the one
Whoa.
with
Oh,
hair?
that's so cool, dude. I've never seen one.
Is that the
college
actual
like that.
tooth, or did you cast it?
No, that's a tooth.
Okay.
So I was looking for one when Ida had one on for the
Yeah.
That's cool.
St.
auction.
Jude?
They had one, St. Jude's, and
Yeah.
I didn't get it. But there was a guy here locally, and I looked on OfferUp, and there was one that popped up on my page, and he wanted way too much for it. He actually found this one. Nice guy from the Army. He was a ranger. He was diving out in North Carolina, and he found it. And usually they go for about this size, about $500-$600 in this condition.
What is it? Do the
It's-
what?
It's a megalodon shark tooth.
You know, do you
Shark.
know if it's real or not?
Fossilized.
It's real. Yeah, it's heavy. It's real. Yeah.
That's
Why don't you make a
crazy.
silver one like it?
He
It is-
wants to.
It's
That's
only,
why.
it's only, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I did find on
it's-
Amazon, or I've got a one that's been 3D printed that I'm going to use for casting.
Then
Oh,
after you make that silver one, send it to Mrs. Coin Crew.
Yeah, she'll love it. Yeah.
She collects
Cool.
those, of course.
Yep. She will love it. Yeah. So it's on its way, and that's my plan.
Sounds like a good plan.
All right, guys. It's after. I got to get out of here and go to work.
My
Is
guys,
it?
I got
It is 9.
Okay. Love you.
Yeah, love
Bye,
you.
Ida.
Have a great day, you guys.
Bye,
Hey, Stephen
everybody.
Yada.
Bye bye. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, guys in chat, thanks for coming in. Was kind of a different stream today, huh? Anyway, have a great day. Don't get into any trouble we can't get you out of. And I will see you all tomorrow. Love you. Bye.